Do you think that we can count on a more aggressive China in the near future? Isandring, any other thoughts there?
Yeah, they've kind of dug themselves a hole, China anyway, with their population demographics, and it's not like people didn't see this coming. I mean, I can remember 20 years ago people criticizing China's one-child policy is like that's the worst response to a supposed overpopulation problem that hasn't actually materialized yet. So, I mean, there's been lots of people that have pointed out that this is something that's probably going to happen, and the skewing of the males versus females, and just the collapsing, number of workers. And he keeps saying, I guess he's trying to be as noticed as possible. It's essentially like clickbait. He's like, okay, well, China's just not going to exist. And it's like, well, no, that's not true. I mean, there have been lots and lots and lots of global empires that have collapsed. They're still here today. The British Empire, I mean, China's collapsed several times. The Empire of Japan collapsed. Well, actually, we blew them up and they surrendered and then collapsed. But we rebuilt them. There's been lots of the Ottoman Empire collapsed. It's like, but all those people are all still there. They just changed what they were doing. What he's specifically talking about is he doesn't think that China is going to be a global economic power in the coming future, and they're going to start succumbing to a lot of their own problems that are going to take them out of that. And we're starting to see a lot of that happening now with onshoring or nearshoring in the United States. There's a lot of things. It's like you used to pick up a pair of Wrangler jeans or their cargo pants, and it would say, made in China or someplace in Asia. Now they're made in El Salvador, I think it is.
Yep.
So there's been a lot of manufacturing that has been at the very least nearshore. You're also seeing, at least I'm seeing, maybe it's because I'm looking and maybe there's a bit of bias there, but I'm also seeing a lot more commodities and just consumables that are being produced in the United States. I'm seeing a lot more companies. Origin, for example, has popped up. Origin, Maine. They're making boots, they're making jeans, and their jeans are all U.S. products. It's the cotton from Texas. The thread is made right there. It's all sewn together and manufactured right there in Maine. They're hella expensive still, but I'm seeing a lot more of these companies. Sanctified Supply Company is making things like bags and stuff. And so I'm seeing a lot more of these companies of making all American stuff popping up. And even in the areas where they're not necessarily still made in the United States, you're starting to see a lot more, especially Central American and Mexican made stuff.